Hi, I just made a short video to show you a few things around the house. I want you to feel welcome here and just, if there's some food you want to eat, just eat it. Make yourself at home. Okay? Have fun. Thanks. In case you want to use the barbecue, we have a starter that plugs into the wall. So you bury the starter in the charcoal and you leave it on for just 10 minutes. The charcoal we keep next to the barbecue in this bucket. And after you light up the charcoal, you can set the igniter on one of these hooks to let it cool off because it'll be super hot. Okay, starting in the backyard, this is our new outdoor shower. So just bring your towel and come out here, and hot and cold water, that valve in the middle here, when you want to turn it on, just turn it so that it's in line with the pipe. Yep, there's soap over there. Otherwise out here, this is our hot tub. We're going to leave you instructions on when to put chlorine in, especially after you use it. And over here we have lemons and limes, and you're welcome to those if you want to eat some. So in terms of instructions around the house, I don't think there's too much. Let's see, our food pantry is down there. Dishes and stuff are up here. I'm sure you'll find all that stuff. If you want to make coffee, we have a coffee grinder there. This is a permanent filter inside here. Keep some cleaning supplies down below the sink. If you want to do laundry, we use this liquid soap up here. It goes in this tray. You just need to fill it up to the first line right there. And you press the power button, then you wait a second, and you press the start button. It's that simple. For the dryer, just turn it on and put one of those dryer sheets that says bounce in it right there, and that'll be good. So this way is the garage, and in here we have right next to the door there's body boards if you want to take them to the beach. And back over up here hanging we have some beach chairs. There's a cooler if you want to use it for drinks and stuff. Bikes are over there with helmets. And let's see, the TV, I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Get somebody to help explain that. The computers here, I made a guest account for you guys, so there's no password. Just log in. The switch has to be turned on for the power to work for the computer. Let's see, in here we have beach towels and regular towels and washcloths and extra sheets and so forth. In the bathroom, I told you guys we were working on the shower, so everything's covered up and it's good to go. It's usable. You just have to push in this thing and then pull out this knob to make the shower work. And there's also the outside shower, which I already showed you. So I think that's it for now. Okay, Amy's going to show us how to use the TV.
So in using the TV, the power button is in the upper left-hand corner of the remote. Using the input button, which is below the number pad, you can access the TV options. Input TV is your basic TV channel. Input 1 uses internet options, which is this small remote here. And using that you can get to Hulu or Amazon or Netflix. And then input 4 is the Blu-ray player and DVD player, which is this remote.
What input 5?
Input 5 is HDMI, but I don't think
We'll just tell us. Input 5 is for if you want to watch your laptop on the TV. Okay? Which is connected. The connector cord is on the bottom of the TV there.
But Mom, you might want...
Just a word about the use of our hot tub.
Alright, I just changed the water just before leaving, so it should be easy to maintain. all you'll have to do is add a little chlorine, probably daily. And it's very simple. It's rather important only to use the time jet button, the second from the left, because if you use this jet button and leave it on, it'll trip the circuit breaker, and that can be problems getting it restarted again. So I'm going to turn on the time jets and sprinkle about a tablespoon over the surface. You can tell if you've added too much because it'll smell like a lot of chlorine. It's probably good to do it if you're planning on using it in the evening, to do it in the morning so there's not too much of the chlorine gases floating around when you're in the spa. So you can just leave it run on the time jets until it turns itself off. If the spa won't respond to the jets, that means that the circuit breaker has tripped. There's actually two of them. One that usually trips is this one over here under the hose, and if you press the red button it should stay in. If it doesn't, then you're probably going to not have the spa for the rest of the time. And there's one other that may trip. It's worth checking. It's under the door, way up high to the right. There's two red buttons there. You can press them both. They should both be in. That should be about it. Because I opened the door, the jets went off again, so I'll turn them back on. You can run the jets a couple of times a day. Of course, you can run them when you're in the spa. There is one important thing, and that's when the jets are on, not to change this jet selector, because there's so much pressure in the system that it may break the stem of the handle to do that. So if you want to change the jets, just please turn the time jets off, change it, and turn that on. And that should be about it. It should maintain itself pretty well because it's very fresh water.
Okay. All right. Good. As far as watering the plants, if you could water once when you get here and once before you leave, that'd be good. You just outside, just water this planter, and inside the house plants would be great. Over here, if you have any problems with the electrical in the house, if you think a circuit breaker has tripped on the electrical in the house, the panels are over here. This is where we keep the chlorine and the net. The net there is for fishing out any leaves or anything from the spa. Also, if you get sand in the spa or anything like that, there's this siphon hose right here. You can siphon it out if you need.